Hello everyone, my name is Kenny Denslow, and today I will be reviewing the story of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. The most important thing about this story is the characters that make it up. I had in-depth interviews with the story's most important characters, of course being Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. Without further ado, let's take a look. Gawain, if you were introducing yourself to somebody, what would you say?
I don't know.
Well, try anyway.
Okay, I guess I would say that I am King Arthur's nephew and a pretty well-known knight here in Camelot.
Gawain, I hope you do not mind me asking, but I notice that you often use labels to describe yourself. Why?
I want the public to see me as a hero. That is always what has been most important to me.
Elaborate, please.
I believe that sins should be seen as virtues. That is why at the end of my story I wear a green girdle as a sign of shame.
What are you shameful for?
Backing out of my battle with the Green Knight. Initially, I did not follow our deal of him being able to slice my head off a year after I sliced his off.
And why did you take back out of that deal?
Because I value my own life more than honesty.
I see. How did you explain this to the Green Knight?
I had no choice but to confess. I begged to be pardoned.
The return home must have been rough. Tell the audience about it.
Actually, that's where you're wrong, Kenny. At home, everyone still looked at me happily, as they were just happy that I was alive. That still does not take away my shame, though. I don't think that will ever leave me.
I admire how humble you are, Gawain. That is a good characteristic to have.
Thank you, Kenny.
Well, Gawain, thank you for your time. Now I've got to run and talk to your arch nemesis. Care to tell the audience who you are?
We'll get to that.
Fair enough. Why did you show up at King Arthur's court?
Why do you think so?
I guess his request to hear such a marvelous story summoned you?
Maybe you're right.
This is already going differently than I had thought or hoped.
Yep.
Opposites attract. I mean, you are nothing like what King Arthur's court represents. I view you as a symbol for wilderness, fertility, and death. I view the court as a civilization within the wilderness.
True, but we both advocate the values of the law and justice.
Good point.
Ever notice my hair?
Huh?
My long hair.
What do you think it suggests? That you should see a barber?
Very funny. My hair is cut into the shape of a courtly garment.
Why? I have no idea.
Darn it, Kenny! It aims to establish a relationship between wilderness and civilization.
Okay.
I am Lord Bertilac.
Wait, what? Then why did you let Gawain stay at your place?
To mess with his head. It wasn't that complex of a plan.
How are you anything like what the Green Knight is supposed to be, though?
We both value the power of verbal contracts.
Elaborate.
I made a deal with Gawain as Bertilac to go hunting and exchange what I found there with what Gawain found while he was lounging at my place. Follow so far?
Yeah.
Well, I also played the Christmas game with Gawain too.
Okay, I understand. So why did you continue to manipulate him?
Because I knew that I would win. A real hero never backs down from a challenge. And just by looking at Gawain, I could tell that was not the case. A real man would never lounge with some woman when he was days away from the battle of his life.
Well, your plan did work. Thank you for your time, Mr. Bertilac.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Denslow.
Well, I learned a lot more than I was expecting to in those couple of minutes. I still have a lot of questions that I will probably never find the answer to, but I still believe these interviews were very useful. So, if you did not know it, now you do. That is the story of Sir Gawain and the Green Knight.